Greek mythology is often told through the eyes of gods and heroes. Power, glory, victory. Legends that celebrate strength and conquest. But behind those stories are names we barely hear. Lives that were broken quietly. People who didn't get temples, songs, or statues. Some were cursed, some were silenced, some were punished for crimes they never committed, and some were turned into monsters, just to make their suffering easier to ignore. Today, we're telling the stories they forgot to tell. This is The Forgotten Victims of Greek Mythology. Part 1, The Ones Punished for Existing. Medusa, before the curse, before the snakes, before the stone gaze, before the monster stories. Medusa was human. A young woman serving in Athena's temple, living quietly, trying to stay pure in a world ruled by gods who never followed their own rules. Then Poseidon noticed her. What happened inside that temple was not power, it was abuse. And the punishment did not fall on him, it fell on her. Athena's anger did not touch the god who caused the harm. It was Medusa who was cursed. Her beauty turned into terror, her face turned into a weapon, her life turned into exile. The world remembers the monster. It forgets the girl who never chose any of it. Then Io was turned into a cow. To hide Zeus's Messios crime was being seen. Zeus wanted her. Hera got suspicious, and to protect himself, Zeus erased her life. He turned Io into a cow, not for her safety, not for mercy, for convenience, so his betrayal would not be exposed. Io lost her voice, her body, her identity. She wandered the earth, chased, hunted, terrified.
Callisto wanted a quiet life, peace, freedom, safety, but Zeus chose her, and that choice destroyed her life. She was rejected, shamed, cast out, then turned into a bear, not because she was dangerous, not because she was evil, but because she was convenient to punish. She watched her own child from a distance, unable to speak, unable to explain, almost killed by the son she loved. Not a monster, a mother trapped in silence. Iphigenia was told she was going to a wedding. She smiled, she trusted, she believed her father, but it wasn't a wedding, it was an altar. She was traded for war, her life became a tool, a payment, a price. Polyxena survived the fall of Troy, but survival wasn't enough. They killed her anyway, not for safety, not for danger, but for pride. Macaria stepped forward to save her family, not because she wanted to die, but because love was stronger than fear. Cassandra saw everything, warned everyone, and no one listened. Cassandra saw everything before it happened: the fall of Troy, the death of kings, the end of her peoples. Apollo gave her the gift of prophecy, then twisted it into a curse. She would always speak the truth, and no one would ever believe her, so she warned them over and over about the war, about the destruction coming for their city. They laughed, they mocked her, they called her mad, and when Troy burned, they called it fate. Creusa searched for her child in fire and smoke, and no one stopped. No one turned back. Laodamia lost the man she loved, and grief became her whole world. And the pain kept growing, story after story, name after name, loss after loss. Medusa didn't start as a monster, she was made into one. Scylla didn't choose her body, it was forced on her. Lamia didn't start as a horror story, she started as a grieving mother. These were not born monsters, they were broken people. History didn't tell their stories, it replaced them. It turned pain into fear, suffering into myth, victims into villains, so heroes could look clean, so gods could look perfect, so power could stay untouchable. 'Cause this story is not old, it just wears ancient names. It's still happening. Blame placed on the powerless, silence forced on the hurting, truth ignored when it's uncomfortable. This is the forgotten victims of Greek mythology. Myths we were taught, but the truth we were never told.